that. Hey guys, you see me adjusting my camera. That was nice.
Well, you wanted to get it right.
I did.
They won't be looking at everybody like this.
I did. No, it was
That's for
too.
sure.
And I don't know what, but it was so good. I had such a good night's sleep last night. It was one of those
Really?
nights. Well, the night before I did too. But last night, man, I went
Out like a light, huh?
and I slept hard. I slept like a rock. And when my alarm went off this morning, I didn't hear the first one. I heard it when it went off the second time.
Really?
Evidently, like the snooze, I must have pushed it or something and didn't. And when I woke up, I was like,
Oh,
no,
What
there's
time is it?
no way possible. It's time for me to go to work now.
Right.
Oh my goodness. And I can't stop yawning today. Sorry.
I'm famous for waking up. Well, there's always the guy thing. The once or twice a night. Sometimes
You got to go pee as you get old. Yeah.
But I'm talking about more like you're asleep, but let's say your alarm is set for 3:18.
You wake up at 3:15.
Yes. I feel somehow cheated out of 3 minutes.
You
that I
did.
know
Good
I'm not gonna
morning, Victoria. She's cold. I get cold.
It's sort of chilly out there.
I'm holding this on my lap.
I stepped out the front door this morning, anticipating it to be chilly. And it was kind of brisk. That wind is out there. And
Brisk.
then I guess about a half hour or so ago, I went out the back door of the radio station here. And of course, the wind is like just cranking, seemingly from the north. And it's
How's it going? Is it?
No.
Did you have to brush your hair?
No, I didn't go out that far.
Oh.
I saved the hair.
Well, that's
It
good.
was a close one. Almost too far out the door.
All right, so Perrin, when she gets in here, she sent us a little message yesterday. She came by to pick up her booty bucks that she won when I had COVID.
Yep.
And we also have a person that has Perrin's same last name, but her first name is Tina. Well, evidently, Miss Courtney gave her Tina's prize. So, yeah, that's what happened with that.
Right.
Good morning, Lisa.
Hey there.
How is everything in Raleigh? Am I seeing? Hold on. She has a beagle puppy or a Saint Bernard, or not a Saint Bernard, or not a Saint Bernard, a beagle. Either a beagle or a basset hound.
Here comes Perrin.
Here comes Perrin. Perrin, this is what happened. Courtney gave you the wrong prize because she grabbed Tina Gardner's. See, she was listening. She grabbed Tina Gardner, who won our Tough Trivia a couple days ago. Her prize. You didn't get your booty bucks either? You were here.
Heck?
How did we not get you your booty? Did I mail them? No.
Well, if
Maybe.
you didn't get them while you were here,
No.
we'll mail them to you.
Well, yeah, I'll get you some, I promise.
Man,
I promise.
for prizes. What's going on?
It just, that was all when I had COVID and everything else. So I get back and I'm like all disheveled.
Well, yeah.
But no, Perrin got the wrong prize. Perrin got the Rundown Cafe.
So
and
did Tina get Perrin's prize? You think?
Tina hasn't come by to pick up Perrin's prize yet.
Oh, okay. So we can avert that. If that were the case.
Lisa has a beagle named Otis, and it's clear and cold in Raleigh. Good morning, Tracy. Tracy, tell us. Okay, so this is weird. Yeah. Oh, you were after the booty bucks. Well, the booty bucks are here. They're in the book. So Tracy, obviously my brother lives in Winchester. He's out in Shawneeland, which is outside of Winchester, and of course my mom's house was in Strasburg. What's going on with all the fires? The wind? Tell us. Evidently, they've been having like major windstorms that have been knocking down power poles and trees that have been going into power wires, and there's been little like fires all over the Shenandoah Valley.
Remember,
My mom's house, I think, is okay. Yes.
A couple of days ago, part of our area was in a fire.
Like
elevated fire watch or something like
yeah.
that. And then yesterday, I noticed like Knott's Island and into parts of Virginia where they had a red flag warning, which was something's going to catch on fire. You guys be careful. And evidently, the wind in what do you call it, the northern Shenandoah Valley?
It was the northern Shenandoah Valley. It was Shenandoah County. It was Shenandoah County, Page County, and parts of Frederick County, Virginia, which are the northern, like western part of Virginia.
Tracy's asking you if you know if your mom's house is
as far as I know, my mom's house is okay. I haven't heard that it isn't. Okay. Now she has a neighbor that I'm still in touch with named Peggy, and I'm sure if something happened, Peggy would have called me.
It kind of looks like on the Luray side as well.
That was which is Page County.
Half of that mountain's on fire.
Yes.
I mean, big blotches of it. I've seen some pictures of it. But yeah, it's just some crazy stuff happening there, and our thoughts and prayers go out to those guys. That's where Cindy and I were raised, different parts of the
Sort of,
valley.
yeah. Hmm.
But that Northern Virginia Shenandoah Valley.
Oh no. She heard this morning that there were a couple of homes west of Strasburg that burned.
Yeah.
All right, so my mom is her house is kind of west and south of Strasburg.
Okay.
It's closer, I think, to Tom's Brook than actual Strasburg, even though it has a Strasburg address.
Gotcha.
All right, so real quick, Perrin said the honey lime is the bomb. Do you see where my peanuts are to here?
The Bertie County peanuts.
Yes.
Indeed.
All day that caused several forest fires. The ridge behind Wardensville totally burned. Wow. That's in West Virginia.
Wow.
Wardensville is. All right, I'll have to check. I'll have to make a couple phone calls once we get off the air too to find out.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Hey, Kathy. How are you? My niece and nephew live in Boise area, and they sent me a video last night. Fire was getting close to them. Now, Boise is down near Bryce Resort, which is outside of Woodstock. There's a ski resort there and everything else. Wow, it's crazy.
Gary.
Kathy's doing good.
Gary said good morning. He's got flowers to deliver. They're there at 27 this morning, but snow is gone.
That's good.
Tires to rotate and a mystery shop to do. You're a mystery shopper?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He told us about that.
That's cool.
Yes, he gets to go in and see if they card him or whatever. So this is, we were talking about earlier about different projects that our people do and how we live vicariously through them. Well, this is some of what Gary's doing. He's got his little seedlings that are becoming actual plants now.
These are legal plants. They're nothing.
They look like they might be pepper plants, tomato plants.
Oh, wow.
Stuff like that. Then he sent this. And why is it crooked?
I'm not sure. Is it? Did you turn it sideways?
Yes. That one's normal.
There we go. What are you doing there, Gary? What is this? He's framing
something in
basement?
I don't know.
So a lower level?
That might be the basement where he kicked the board where he has his pickleball court. As I'm coughing.
Let's see. Parents, let's check our direct message.
I will do so right now.
We're gonna stop the train of thought for a second. We'll come back to you guys. We're gonna give you another round of Cindy's useless information.
Karen has this many peanuts left.
Oh, really?
That many? No, it looks like there might be 10 left in the jar entire container. She just got those yesterday, by the way. I mean, yeah, I told you they're the bomb, man. They're awesome. They're my faves. All right, hang on, guys.
I can't hear what she's saying. I'm sorry. I got my headphones on.
Awful. Hold on.
Your station for the killer hits. 102.5, The Shark is Tavares, and Heaven Must Be Missing an Angel. Bill and Cindy in the morning. Killer hits all day. It is 8:09, and we've got, we'll see your shark forecast.
Going to be sunny, breezy today, 50 along the coast, 60 inland. Clear tonight, 10 to 42. Clouds increasing, breezy tomorrow, high 60, with rain, wind, and possible thunderstorms moving in for Friday night into Saturday.
All right, we've got 45 in Ahoskie, 50 in Hatteras, and we've got 48 in Exit at 102.5, The Shark. And I told you guys, Cindy's full of it.
I am full of it.
She's even stated.
I am 100% full of it.
Full of it.
And what is it?
It is useless information.
Yes.
I don't know where she gathers this from or what her main source is, but she's got folders of useless information. It's not in her brain.
It's just everywhere.
But she'll share it with you guys from time to time. So we're going to do right now some more useless information or a couple of things you didn't know yesterday.
Did you know that if you yell for over 8.5 years straight, that you would have produced enough sound energy to heat up a cup of coffee?
Holy smokes. That's a lot of work for one cup of coffee.
Did you know that 1896, Britain and Zanzibar were at war for 38 minutes?
Is Zanzibar a place?
I
hate to.
That's the useless information that I don't know, but I will find out.
Okay.
For the Maasai people of Tanzania and Kenya, Spitting is considered a show of goodwill. Newborn babies are spat upon to bring the child luck, and deals are often closed only after the traders spit upon one another. Well, they say in the Greek, they say, which if you watch My Big Fat Greek Wedding, when the bride's walking down the aisle, they go and spit on her for good luck.
Holy smokes.
So it might be kind of the same thing.
Okay.
And did you know that if all of Earth's history was condensed into 24 hours, modern humans first appeared about a minute ago?
Really? See? Useless information. How am I going to use that tonight?
You're not.
Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm Bill. I'm part of the last minute of history. Brought to you by something, I don't know.
So I guess when my dad used to say, "What do you think I was born yesterday?" Nope, a minute ago.
A minute ago. That's the one. Today in music history is on the way. We think 10 minutes at Bow Time. Stand chance to win some free food from Bojangles.
Yeah, I hope everyone's okay too. I asked my brother how he was. He's like, "Yeah, it's close, but it's not like right here." But there's a lot of people. I mean, there was a lot of little fires, and somebody even said power was out too because when trees were blowing down on power wires and that kind of thing. And I think Bill read that there's a steakhouse called Dan's Steakhouse in Luray, and one of his friends said that she heard that it had burned down. So I don't know. Closet and update to pickleball court: tomatoes, hot peppers, and baking pumpkins. Those pumpkins we had baked several times. Nice. Oh no, her niece and nephew are still out of power. Been out since yesterday. Now are they the ones that are in? Hold on. I'm looking. Are they the ones? In Basie. Okay. I used to live in Basie, like Bryce Resort. There was a back road you could take, and it was gravel, and it took you right, and then you kept on going, and you were right at Bryce Ski Resort. It was kind of cool.
But count your blessings.
Oh no! Sorry, there's a Ducati motorcycle dealership in Winchester that's on.
Oh wow!
I want to say North Valley Avenue, which is like Route 11 North.
So, yeah, if you guys are just coming in and watching this, we're talking about some stuff that happened in our hometown area
in the Shenandoah Valley.
High winds and some fires. Power outages, kind of crazy stuff.
And Gary said hi to Kathy. Hey. Yes, Kathy, nice to have you join us today. Yeah, I just heard it was crazy. That's all I know is it was crazy, and there was a lot of roads closed, and I saw a lot of pictures of smoke off in the distance, which meant fire, because obviously you can't have smoke without fire.
Hey, Gary, I've got a question for you. We were starting the day off about 6:20 this morning, and we're blessed to be given a bunch of information at our disposal. It has nothing to do with Cindy's useless information. It's just some things that happened on this date, some lists of things like that. And we're going back to, was it 1955? Alan Freed in Cleveland held this big Moondog concert.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And I'm gonna have to look.
20,000 people showed up, so the police have to shut it down because the arena only held 10.
And I remembered a movie called American Hot Wax that had something to do with that story of that. Were you around Cleveland, or have you ever heard that story about Alan Freed?
That's
just to ask you what you know.
That's a very good question.
He was a DJ.
But it was in 1955.
Yeah, he coined the phrase rock and roll.
Gary was little.
It's probably
anything,
yeah.
If he was even born. I'm not sure when he was born.
Well, there you go.
That's a good question. Gary wants to know, where's Kathy from? That's a very good question. Kathy's a newbie. So we have people, we'd like to know where people are from. And if Kathy's still watching, we have Gary from Cleveland. We have Tracy from Winchester. We have Karen from Southern Shores. Winchester's Virginia, by the way. We have where else? I'm looking. Foy, who lives in Franklin, who's down here on vacation for the week, but she also comes down here and stays down here most of the summer. We have Lisa from Raleigh. We have Victoria from Hertford. And that's all we have that have chimed in this morning. Oh, we have Wendy, who is up in Chester.
Right.
So that's why I guess we were wondering where Miss Kathy's from. It's a very good question, Gary. I like knowing where people are from. And there's a Mike that's from Jamesville. Am I right?
I think that's right. Michael, one of the
He
Mike.
goes as Mike.
Mike, yeah.
He's another Mike. There's two Mikes.
Yeah.
One Mike's from Norfolk, Chesapeake area, and the other one is what about Charlie? Well, Charlie lives in Hertford with Victoria. I want to. I might have to like figure out a way to go see Lisa's little beagle. Oh, and speaking of, we might be getting a puppy.
Wait a
We
minute,
might be
I don't-
getting a golden retriever puppy
That's right.
because my beautiful Zuzu passed away in September, and Mr. D looked at me yesterday and he goes, "I think I'm ready." And I looked at him. I'm like, "You talking to me?" No. I'm like, "Ready for?"
Right.
And he said,
A puppy.
"Another dog."
Wow.
He goes, "This house is not a home without a dog."
Hmm.
And I said, "Yep." So I, of course, break out the computer and I start, "Oh, look at this one. Oh, look at this one. Oh, look at this one. Oh, look at this one."
No turning back now.
Yep. So I got the ball rolling, but we're still looking. There's supposedly, we might have a lead on some, but they won't be born until June-ish. So they won't be ready to go until August-ish.
Oh wow.
I think he was the other guy in the black hat.
Okay. Probably.
And that's why he decided
Mhm.
he's going to lose weight because he can't. He said he can't eat now that he looks at that picture. And I'm not going to show that picture again.
Oh come on.
No. No.
How many days ago was this? Was it Monday?
2 days ago. 3 days ago. I don't know. Yeah, it was Monday.
You can go back and watch it. anytime you
Nope.
want.
Yeah. I'm not going
Yeah.
to show it. Not going to do it.
Classic.
No.
Classic.
That was, yeah. Not in a good way, though.
Yeah.
My nose itches. I think, and yeah, 2 times is enough. Yeah. 2 times is more than enough, parent.
Chicken.
Yeah, bow time. Yeah, no, I am not showing it. I refuse.
Not gonna happen.
Nope. My stomach, like I was feeling nauseous over the weekend, and I still haven't fully gotten over that. And I think it's because of that picture.
Okay. That's funny.
No, 2 times was more than 1 time was enough. Well, no, 1 time was more than enough. I can't either, Victoria. It's still there.
We all see it.
It's like burned into the
Can't
retina.
unsee it.
Nope, you cannot unsee it. And yep, the progressive, your parents turning into you or whatever,
Right.
young couples turning into their parents. Yep, we all see it. We all see it, but we don't want to.
Here's how you take a selfie.
Yep. Bill and I do that a lot. If we're out somewhere and we see something odd, or that picture will
all
cure
see it.
COVID for sure.
That's funny.
It probably would. But yeah, Bill and I will look at each other. I'm like, yep, we all see it. We
We're all getting
see
older,
it.
and you do kind of turn into your parents.
You do.
That's one of those sort of crazy things about life. You realize,
Uh-huh.
oh my gosh, I have become
It's
my
the
parents.
passage. It's the passage of life.
Right. It's like
That's what
sometime in
happens.
the last 10 years,
I've become my mother.
I don't know if I've become my dad, but I've become the old guy that doesn't know what the heck he's doing with the phone, which blows my mind because, I used one of the times that I did not work in radio.
You work for.
I worked for Verizon business sales, and I knew everything about these, and I could just run rings around all these people. Now, for some reason, it's just like, duh, what do I do now? My thumbs are too big. Everything's wrong. Like, if I had it my way, I would have a phone that was twice as big.
You can make the apps bigger.
Yeah, I do know that, but still,
I agree with Victoria. I love those commercials. We got to talk in 30 seconds.
they're fun.
Love those commercials.
All right.
Some of them are fun. And another one I like too. We were talking about this one. Yeah, we bought a new house, but we have a rat problem or we have an ant problem. I like those too. Hold on 1 second. We'll be back doing Today in Music.
Your station for the killer hits 102.5 The Shark with Michael McDonald and Sweet Freedom. 821 Bill and City wanted killer hits all day.
We're going to have some sunshine today, breezy, 50 along the coast, near 60 inland. Clear tonight, 10 to 42. Clouds increasing tomorrow, breezy, 60 with rain and wind and some possible thunderstorms moving in Friday into Saturday.
45 right now in Ahoskie. We have 50 in Hatters, 48 in Nags Head at 102.5 The Shark.
Today in music is now.
All right. It was 2016. It was a rare Beatles record. It was found in the attic of a guy named Les McGuire. He was the keyboardist in a fellow Liverpool band called Jerry and the Pacemakers.
Oh, yeah, I remember them.
They did Ferry Across the Mersey, I think it's one of them.
There was a bunch of them.
Yeah, this thing sold for over $100,000 at auction. It was a 10-inch acetate, which means probably one of the first ones that were pressed,
Right.
of Till There Was You and Hello Little Girl from 1962. It was described as a holy grail
Wow.
when it came to the Beatles. It was the first Beatles disc to be cut before the band broke into the national charts
Holy
in
shit.
Great Britain.
That's pretty cool.
2013, Pink Floyd's The Dark Side of the Moon was set to seal its place in history at the U.S. Library of Congress as part of its National Recording Registry. The recording that received the highest number of public nominations for the year's registry was Pink Floyd and the groundbreaking album from 1973.
Wow.
And let's see, 3 South African women whose father, Solomon Linda, wrote the song "The Lion Sleeps Tonight."
Lion sleeps tonight.
Yeah, that one. Back in 1939, won a 6-year court battle that gave them 25% of all past and future royalties from the song. Mr. Linda, who was a cleaner at the Johannesburg Record Company when he wrote the song, received virtually nothing for his work. He died in 1962 with $25 in his bank account. The song had been recorded by the likes of Pete Seeger, the Kingston Trio, the Tokens, Carl Denver, R.E.M. It was featured in the Disney film The Lion King, of course. It was estimated that the song had earned about $15 million for its use
And he
in
got
The
$25.
Lion King alone.
And he got he had $25 in his bank account.
So he's
Wow.
called nothing, but his family eventually did.
Wow. In 2004, Ozzy Osbourne was named Britain's favorite ambassador to welcome aliens to planet Earth. The poll of internet users was carried out following the discovery of signs of water on Mars.
See, in this case, the British do have a sense of humor. They got it right. They nailed that.
Welcome to Earth. In 1991, the inventor of the Telecaster and the Stratocaster guitars, Leo Fender, passed away from Parkinson's disease.
How about music birthdays today? What do we
There's a few. Slim Jim Phantom, he's the drummer with the Stray Cats. Rock this down, rock it in. So he is 63 today. Roger Hodgson, he is the songwriter and singer with Supertramp.
Take the Long Way Home.
Take the Long Way
Yeah.
Home, Breakfast in America. He is 74 today.
All right.
Eddie Money would have been 75 today. However, he did pass away in 2019.
Ray Dorset, rock guitarist, singer, songwriter.
In the summertime when the weather
Enormous
is hot.
Mungo Jerry.
Uh-huh.
78 years old today. John Boylan, let's see, he was a record producer. He did wonders for the likes of Pure Prairie League, Commander Cody and the Lost Planet Airmen. Let's see, and Little River Band. He's
Wow.
83 years old today.
Chip Taylor, he wrote Just Call Me Angel of the Morning.
Wow.
He is 84 today.
All right, that's today of music. That means one thing. It is bow time.
Yes, it is.
Your chance to qualify for a 2-piece chicken dinner from Bojangles just by doing one thing.
You have to text us the word moon, as in Pink Floyd's The Dark Side of the Moon. 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 Text it to 252-441-1025.
All right, news and weather together within 10 and more killer hits coming up.
Our Cheerwine video was hilarious. That was taken a couple years ago, by the way. We decided. And the reason we decided it was a couple years ago is because last year at this time, Bill was not skinny.
Yeah, my face was big.
It was rounder.
Funny thing about that, I don't know. I kind of put myself in charge of
Doing weird things like
doing
that.
the Facebook thing in the evening to promote Cindy and I. She works on something else.
He likes doing that too.
Yeah, and I
It's
kinda
the creative part of him.
So I have all these pictures of Cindy and I, and I've gotten to the point where we need to have more pictures taken
Right.
because I've used them all over and over again. Gosh, I've got to use this 10 times. So I'm looking in the folders last night and I remembered this thing. It's like, oh my God. I ran the picture through an app and animated her and put music behind it. So we were singing. And yeah, we were holding the cheer one. And it reminded me of summer. And I said, you know what? It's the first day of spring. And here I am already thinking about summertime.
Yep.
So that's what I shared. And it was kind of funny.
Speaking of sharing, my daughter just sent me this. There's a cup of coffee. There's one dog. There's two dogs.
Okay,
There's three dogs. And they're all sitting there watching TV. Actually, the one dog, the puppy's looking at her. The puppy's staring at her, but the puppy's gray and it kind of blends in with the blanket that's there.
Yeah, the puppies are still interested in everything that you do.
I know. Well, the puppy, I think, is more interested in what Daisy Doo is doing.
Oh.
And Daisy Doo, you see her head. Her head, I can do this.
Oh, she done.
Daisy's head is like right there. And then there's the puppy in the middle. And then there's my Charlie up that way.
Over there on like the end of the sofa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going, what are you doing, Mom? Anyway.
Oh, Gary. He says he shaved this morning and he saw his dad in the mirror.
Yes. I do this. I can make faces and see my mother.
Yeah.
It's scary.
I know.
It's very scary.
I felt like I had something like that happen. That picture that I used for there was the before and after pictures we saw yesterday. The one I'm with Cindy and
you're holding the fire extinguisher.
Yeah, it just reminds me of my dad so much. He never had a weight problem. He was a beanpole his whole life. He wasn't too lanky, but he had his lanky years. But he never got chubby or anything. But we favor a little bit, especially when I'm thinner. So, and I know exactly what you're thinking about, Gary.
Kieran's peanuts are gone.
Uh-oh.
They're so good. They are so good.
Man.
I'm telling you, I want to buy a case of those things. But I know, hold on. Can I see? I can't see.
Now you can make these last longer. Just suck the honey lime off of them and put the peanuts back in the
Oh, no.
They come back later.
No. Let me see if does it have the card? Oh, it's got to have the carbs on here. Hold on. I got to look at the carbs. I got to get my, in the jungle. All right, the carbs.
Lori Lee, good morning.
There's only 6 grams of carbs.
Well, that's not too bad. Any sugar on
there's 10 servings per container, and 1 serving is 1 ounce. 7 grams of sugar includes 6 grams of added sugars.
Right.
6 grams of protein.
Okay.
11 grams of fat, 0 cholesterol, 50 sodium. Huh. Interesting. Good morning, Lori. Mine are still there. I can't eat them while we're talking here. I got to turn my thing off now. I got to do that. There we go. Yeah. Oh, my daughter sent me she's sending me all kinds of stuff here. Oh.
More pics.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I got to go back and watch that later. It's a Snapchat thing, so it comes really cute.
Oh.
But hold on.
Do you have Snapchat, or you get to see what she said?
Well, I have Snapchat, but I don't actually use Snapchat. Okay. She sent the photo. Yeah, I saw the photo. I got the photo. All right. Okay, just making sure she's not like sending me all kinds of stuff. And what's today? Is today Thursday? Oh, today she's off today. He licked all of the M&Ms, so I wouldn't eat them. That's too funny. Oh my gosh, that's good. Go through and lick them all, and that way. Sorry, you don't want those. They're mine.
Oh, wow.
But now I will eat peanut M&Ms from every now and then. But again, I'm not the big candy person, the sweets person. I don't. You can keep cake. I could care less about cake. Pie, I'll eat apple or pumpkin. Oh, and a good strawberry pie is good.
Gary's got a good observation. If you put a banana, and it's useless information, by the way.
It is useless information.
If you put a banana or 2 in the juicer, you will get no juice from it.
He's absolutely right. It just mushes it up.
Yeah.
Well, here's one of those puzzling things. Oh, the caramel M&Ms. I don't know if I've actually had those.
They have
Maybe I
caramel, They
have.
have caramel M&Ms now?
I think I actually have had those. And I'm not sure if I don't remember. That's a good question. Here's a funny thing. You know why they call it almond milk?
Right.
Because nobody can say nut juice and keep a straight face.
Did you just say nut juice?
Well,
You
because
did.
almond milk is nut juice.
Well, yeah,
It's not milk.
true.
It's the juice of the almond. But no, so nobody can say nut juice and keep a straight face. Parents 145 today.
Okay.
I mean, think about it.
Um,
Now,
um,
question though, how do they get the juice out of the almonds? Because technically, almonds are very dry, and I bet if you put almonds in a blender, you wouldn't
you
get
don't see
any
much
liquid
juice
either.
Yeah.
So where does it come from?
Good question. Karen,
I mean, I'm sure I could Google it and find that
where's
information
almond
out.
juice come from?
Yeah, where does almond juice come from?
All right. Karen, I'm at 128.
Oh, you wanted to be below 130. Good job. I was at 99 last time I checked myself, so I don't know where I am now.
That's good.
I
That's
don't
where you
check
should be.
I don't check myself every day because I don't have
All right.
to at this point. But yeah, soak it in water and then squeeze it. That's how you get almond juice.
Okay.
It's not milk. Oh, they add a little milk to it. Well, almonds are white too, so they probably do like create a white, milky.
Yeah, I can
type
see
of,
that would rather be the case.
Yeah.
They add a little milk to it. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
But doesn't that kind of like defeat the whole purpose of dairy free and lactose free?
Well,
See, that's one of those
things
pondering.
that make you go,
Yeah, things that make you go, Or as Mr. Dr. Evil goes.
Yeah, that's right.
And
$1 million.
Mr. D likes to watch PTI, which is called Pardon the Interruption. It
What
has
is that? What is that
on
about?
ESPN Sports.
Oh, okay.
It has Tony Kornheiser and Mike somebody, usually. But Tony Kornheiser takes his glasses off.
Okay.
And he does this. He'll hold his glasses like this while he's talking. And then when Mike, what's his face, is talking, Tony Kornheiser will go like this.
All right. So is it body language?
He just does this with his
'Cause
glasses.
it's the thing
He just
developed.
puts it. He just puts it on his lip, and that drives me crazy. Sorry, just had to share that with you. Okay, so soaking almonds overnight in cool water. The water is then drained out of the almonds and are added to a blender along with fresh water, salt, and any additional add-ons. Look at you.
Wow.
Wait.
All right, Pear, we're going to move on to the final round.
Yes. Is that your final answer?
Oh my gosh.
I believe that. That makes sense. But again, they call it almond milk because nobody can say no with a straight face. Oh, Lord have mercy.
That's funny. All
Right, so we never found out where Kathy was from.
Oh, did Kathy leave?
Kathy must have popped out.
Okay.
Do you pop out at parties? Are you unpopular? That's my favorite I Love Lucy. Okay, I know you guys, most of you have probably watched I Love Lucy. Which one is your favorite episode? That's a good topic.
Wow. Gosh, they're so old now. It's not.
They're so
The
classic.
chocolates are funny.
Oh yeah, when they're
The assembly
stuffing
line.
them. Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The grape stomping.
Yes.
Their feet.
Yes, that one was
was
funny.
kind of funny.
Uh-huh. And when she goes, ooh.
And
The candy one. See, Lori said the candy one.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that would have to be.
I like the, are you unpopular? Do you pop out at parties? Vita Vegavita. It's so tasty, too. I love that one. It does. You are absolutely right, Wendy. It does sound like a Beavis and Butthead joke. Or something you would hear on South Park.
What's that on your face?
What's that on your face? Is that nut juice? All right, Chris, when huge loaf of bread comes out of the oven. All right, hold on. When the huge loaf of bread comes out of the oven, She cooks it and it raises it rises too
Oh,
much.
okay.
I remember. Okay,
All
I do
right.
remember that one. I do remember that one. The candy assembly line with Ethel. Yep, that's the same one I think Lori likes.
All right.
That one's one of my favorites. And then I also like when there's hold on. When she's like the Tootsie Fruitsy lady in the she puts on the thing and
Right.
yeah. It pushes her across the kitchen. All right, Gary bought 2 iPhone 15 Pro yesterday, $2,000 plus. That's without accessories. I can't believe that's more than the old house pay. Yes.
Holy smokes.
Wow. Yes.
Oh man.
I could see that one too.
That vacation got a little more expensive.
Yeah. We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
We were just talking about how vacations like nickel and dime, and next thing you know, it's like, oh wow, I spent another $2,000. Oh, look at that! I spent it's ridiculous. What was in the? I like when they traveled across the United States and went out to Hollywood, and
that's
you had
right.
Harpo Marx.
Yep.
And Lucy was dressed up like him in the hat, and yeah, I like that one too.
Those are funny to watch.
I also like she was somewhere. I forgot who it was, but it was somebody famous, and she was like, "Oh," and they were at the Brown Derby. I like that one. I like when they were in the car driving too.
Yep. There's almost as many good episodes with Lucy as you find with like the Andy Griffith Show.
Oh yes, which we watch every night. By the way. Bye, Laura. You have a great day as well.
There was an Andy on last night where I don't ever remember seeing this particular episode. It's a black and white one.
Okay.
And this guy with a reel-to-reel tape deck comes to town, and he's looking to record. He's gone out into the country, looking to record. I don't know, for lack of a better term, like mountain people in their music, or just country folks that, you know, they're just really talented, but nobody knows it. Nobody ever gets to hear it. He wants to record it.
The Darling Family.
Those guys, and Andy gets to sing a song, and some guy has an auto harp. Barney has a harmonica, and
is this the one when the guitar player is sitting in jail, playing his guitar too?
No.
That kind of looks like Elvis, because that was on yesterday too.
Yeah, no, that guy was
I don't remember who.
Roscoe P. Coltrane from the Dukes of Hazzard as a young man.
All right, why do I not see? It was on, but
yeah,
at that one I wasn't really.
Anyway, yeah. so the guy records the stuff, and he talks people into maybe buying stock in this new company he's created, which is recording people and taking them to record companies. Okay. So the whole town puts some money in there.
Okay.
Everybody puts a little bit, and then they begin to second guess the whole thing. Andy gets suspicious, and now the whole town's suspicious, except for the lady that works at the drugstore, Eleanor Donahue. What was her name?
Oh, who she was on Father Knows Best too.
Yes, right.
Yes, okay. I know which one.
She believes in the guy the whole time.
Okay.
It turns out the guy was on the up and up. Comes back with $10,000.
Oh wow.
That he has gotten from this record company that's going to record it and distribute this music. So, but I'd never seen it. It was just really, really funny.
I don't remember if I've seen that one or not.
Yeah.
The Darling Family is also Uncle Jesse from the Dukes of Hazzard TV show.
Ain't got time for music.
And
ain't got time for living.
Sam the Butcher from the Brady Bunch.
Yes.
He's on that show a lot as different characters. There was also one, was it last night, when Andy has a hole in his boat and the state police bring a prisoner and the prisoner escapes, and he ends up kind of kidnapping Barney, and then and he goes out in the boat. Or no, that was a different one with the dog. But he ends up going out in the boat and like sinking, and they end up catching him. And even though the state FBI, whoever's in charge of trying to find him, basically saying that you're backwards and you don't know what you're doing as a sheriff and this and that and that. But sure enough, Andy catches him.
How about the one where some FBI guys drop off a couple of prisoners, and Andy is just Barney's just deputized Gomer.
Oh yeah, and they're up on the roof.
Yeah, well, yeah, that episode. But the one line where his guys are in prison is, Andy, we got to set some ground rules here. You know, he's like, Here at the Rock, you must obey the rules.
And then there's one when Barney gets drunk, and the chicken gets drunk, and both times they end up realizing that they have moonshine stills. Yep.
And then there's the
Ernest T. Bass.
oh my gosh,
Sorry,
that guy was funny.
he was a little weird. Yeah.
You know, the only guy in the whole town that was married that we knew of was the town drunk.
Otis.
Yeah.
Yep.
Of course, there were some people who lived out on the farm that, you know, they were families, but
Right.
of all the main characters, none of them were married except for Otis.
You're absolutely right.
Isn't that crazy?
Never thought about it that way. Andy was until I guess his wife. Did they ever say his wife died?
I think that had to have happened.
Is that? But they never really say,
They really
do
didn't
they?
come out and lay
We
that
did
out.
see the first one when Aunt B came, and Opie was not happy because the
Right.
nanny that or whatever the housekeeper person that they had
Yeah.
left, and he was all mad. And then Aunt B was gonna leave, but then it comes out. He goes, "But Aunt B, you can't leave. I got to teach you how to do all these things." So she stayed. Yeah, that's good, clean TV.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And but I will notice this I noticed in the beginning of the Andy Griffith Show, they did kind of have Andy as I'm from no man's land, and yep, I'm a
Pretty
good old
much.
hick, and it was just he was very kind of quirky, I guess is the word, maybe.
Right.
Just very like a typical country bumpkin,
Hillbilly type of guy.
country bumpkin
A
type
little
of
bit
thing,
of that. Yeah.
right? But then as it went on,
It got different.
he got a little bit more, like what's the word?
Sophisticated. maybe.
Sophisticated. Yes, what was
How about when they
sophisticated.
showed him smoking cigarettes on the porch outside the house all the time?
Yeah, that's true. How about when Barney was in the choir and could not say, "Oh yeah."
Yeah.
And then there's that guy that is like, "No, that's not how it goes. This is how it goes." They were auditioning for a talent show or something.
Right.
Yeah, and Barney was like singing the song kind of like this, da da da, and he's like, "No, it's da 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 something." Yeah, it was
Acapella,
it was just
acapella.
yeah. Yes, that one. Yes, acapella.
How about the Emancipation Proclamation?
Everybody knows what the Emancipation Proclamation was. They
People started
proclaimed,
emancipating each other.
yeah, they proclaimed that they were going to be emancipated. Oh Lord, have
That would have been a
mercy.
good show if 60 years later we can sit here and laugh about it today.
Yeah, I know.
I think so.
Another
That
show
and-
too that was I used to like to watch was funny. The Carol Burnett Show.
Oh, God. Good guys. Would
Loved that
They
show.
would laugh at themselves.
Especially
It
Harvey
was so
Korman.
funny. Yeah.
He would laugh. Well, the one when he's in the dentist chair
Yep. Absolutely.
and he loses his hand and gets the shot and he's like trying to do this and he's
Right.
slipping. Harvey Korman truly peed his pants.
For real.
Like really, truly peed his pants. He was laughing so hard he peed his pants. You can actually, if you go and look, you can see that he did. He truly peed his pants. He was laughing so hard.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yep. True story. Now you guys are gonna go look for the video
Yeah.
and you're gonna watch it just so you can see where Harvey Korman peed his pants. But that was and then a Mrs. Higgins, a Mr.
Mrs.
Tudball, and then I'm coming as fast as I
Aaron.
can. Have fun, Mrs. Wiggins.
That's so
Yes.
weird.
She's going to the bomb center. She's going to start doing their little like aerobics
Good
thingy, their
job.
workout stuff.
Exercise.
Yes.
Motion is lotion.
If you don't use it,
You
You
might
lose
lose it.
yep.
All right, let's roll some credits, guys.
Mrs.
You guys got
Wiggins.
stuff to do. That's fine. So do
Mrs.
we.
Mrs. Wiggins.
Have
Mr.
a great
Tudball.
day.
Mama? Eunice? Anyway, all right. Okay, now I'm going to go have to
You
watch
get
that
your
one.
butt in here.
Would you get your